So have you ever had that friend where you're telling them something that matters to them and you're relating to it, and it might have been something great, it might have been something sad, but it was, think of a time that you were telling somebody something that mattered to you. And here's the response back from someone. Oh my God, I so can relate to that. You know what happened to me? So what happened to me was, and then they're off to the races with some story about themselves. All right, a friend of mine pointed this out to me one time. I was doing it, by the way, so I've learned. I've greatly improved. You want to be able, in the sense of connection, in business, relationships, whatever the important conversation happens to be, you want to be able to empathize, but not compete. Remember, deep down, this is all about them. It has so little to do with you. My sales strategies, my solutions to your problem, my presentation, no. And when you can really turn someone off is when they're articulating something that matters. And you flip the switch and need to, I know how you feel, because when I did that, here's how I suggest you handle the situation. Because you do want to act like it matters. They use the term acknowledge. And often you hear that in psychological or motivational presentations. Let me give you an example in business of how you acknowledge something. So, simply saying, hey, I understand. Did I hear you correctly? That's cool. Did I hear you correctly? This is how it matters. Get them to explain why it matters to them, rather than you needing to give an example as to why it mattered to you. So, how does that benefit? So the specificity here is this. You want to show that you're hearing, that what they're saying matters, that you get it, and you can help. How you can help is making it abundantly clear that what they're saying is clear, so that when you provide the solution, whether it's on the spot, or whether it's, I'm going to come back to you with some answers, acknowledge the feeling, acknowledge the significance. Oh, clearly that's something that matters to you. That's great. Why does it matter so much? Now, and this is an extreme, if somebody tells you that, and that's when my marriage ended, a poor follow-up question is asking them, well, why does that matter? So don't. But use some common sense here, right? If it is a business goal, a business strategy, oh, clearly it matters. How long has it mattered? Here's even a better way to acknowledge something. What would change if we were able to correct whatever that is? We need more salespeople. We need more freelancers here in the company. We need more X. How do you see things changing if that problem was solved? Don't worry about how you solve it, but just ask them, let them elaborate. You can always share, oh, how that mattered to me with your friends at home, at the bar, at the restaurant, or whatever. But when you're with somebody and you get the privilege of having a clear sense of what matters, acknowledge it. Oh, if I heard you correctly, this actually matters. Ask a relevant why follow-up question. How long has it mattered? Propose, let them imagine what would take place when the problem is addressed, identified, solved. Oh, this will be incredible, because when I have a team of freelancers, staff, what have you, I will be able to then focus on blah, 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 blah. Great. And when you are able to focus on blah, 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 how will things change around here? What do you see? It's the best way to identify, address a specific need without turning it into a me thing, which is the last thing anybody needs. So, again, pay attention in the listening, in the connection. You can watch somebody's body language, you can watch the exact words, and then acknowledge, respond, allow them to elaborate, and allow them to dream as to how big and grand and great things are going to get once that problem is solved. And then we'll get right back to you.